Hello, this is Dark Wolf again. Now I'm actually gonna make a new character. I'm gonna play the World of Warcraft furries, Worgens. I hope this is on so you can hear me, but who cares? Let's just start. Okay, I take the realm Boulder Fist. Now I'm gonna make a Worgen female, sexy or something. Let's see here. I'm preferring to play druid or rogue. Sometimes I play warrior. Actually, this time I'm gonna play something else. I don't know what. I'm gonna play. No, not hunter. Okay, I take hunter. Let's make more. The Worgens are interesting race because in the beginning they were a test subject from the archmage named. What was his name now? Okay, he was the last boss in Vanilla Tilbreath Lich King's Shadowfang Keep. Last boss, Archmage Argyle. He was resurrected by the Sanlael, the Dark Fallens. You can see that during the quest chain in Grizzly Hills. Very interesting, actually, if you like the lore. I myself am a role player, so I need to know pretty much about the lore. Well, then later when he fell, when the heroes killed him, just like they killed Van Cleef, then they started to, like, the Worgens were free and they needed new hunting areas, so they chose Gilneas because it was the closest. They, in some way, they took themselves over the wall. I don't know how, but yeah, well, then they attacked the Gilneas city. As you can see in the quests and all that. But they're cool because they are the World of Warcraft furries. That's what I like. Anyhow, let's start. Now here's my character, Crystalia, level 1, Hunter. Now let's begin. The funniest thing with the Worgens introduction is that they don't start as Worgens. Many think they start as Worgen, but they don't. They start as human, that you are a human in the Gilneas city, a survivor, or something like it. I don't know what, but you will be one of the few survivors who survives this affliction. That is a funny thing with the Worgens. Anyhow, the Worgens in the beginning actually were pretty funny thoughts. So I thought it was pretty funny because that the Alliance would have giant hairballs. Just like the Horde got towers, but towers are they're more awesome, but they don't have they have a great lore including about Taurans than the Worgens because the Taurans lore is in two parts: the Taunkas and the Taurans. The Taunkas are the Taurans who actually settled down in Northrend. But the Taurans continue to walk along Kalimdor, the land of the fallen stars, to find their home, and they found Mulgore in the end, where they built up Thunderbluff. And now the Worgens aren't like that. The Worgens, like I said, was in the beginning a thing created to resist the plague. A experiment made by Archmage Argyle, who was a former Archmage of Dalaran Circle, or whatever they were called, the Dalaran Council. He was Archmage in Dalaran, that's all I know. He died because of what he tried to create. They didn't like it. He actually also trained necromagic. Yeah, like I said, he trained necromagic in secret, just like Kel'Thuzad and others. But his specialization was dark magic and curses. He created then the Worgens, because the Worgens are immune to the Scourge Plague. That's why if you ever play roleplay, don't play roleplay as a Worgen Death Knight, please. Because people are just gonna say, you lol, you fucking noob. Because lore-wise, Worgens can't be Death Knights, because they are immune to the plague. But the Forsaken Plague is like that's a whole other story. Instead of reanimating the dead bodies, they decay them. They made them rotten. It's like a blight. That's why they are not immune to the Forsaken Plague. Now we start.
Led by their indomitable...
Excuse the lag and that stuff, but I got a bad computer, that's all. So, I'm not actually... I can't really do this, but... I don't care, this is funny, so... Anyhow, we start about 3 or 5 or 10 seconds, I don't know. Maybe 1 minute, I don't know. It's gonna take a little while. Well, then I can tell about other words of the Lord. Well, now we start. And I remember I got all the other ends.
For Gilneas.
Okay, first you start in the Gilneas. If you look like up on the roof, if you get lucky, you can see there. They will have a Worgen. It's pretty funny. I remember the first time when I played this, actually.
We protected Gilneas during the Northgate Rebellion.
Yes, Gilneas also has a big lore. Like before this, it was a war between some where what was the name? Well, the one you help later, Darius Crowley. He fought in the Northern Gates because he wanted the people to be free to get out from Gilneas. But the Gilneas king wanted to protect them from the plague. Forsaken Plague also. But that's where the problem is with the Worgens. Instead of being undead, they became giant hairballs.
I got a bad feeling. Keep your chin up, eh?
As you can see, I'm a role player. I use Total RP, my role play Griffin item and other. Okay, here. Now, the first thing I hate with the Alliance quest is that they need to go and get so fucking many stuff. Need to go and rescue people, while the Horde they got all the killing job. That's the funny thing. That's why I love playing Horde. Here. The Worgens can actually be known as werewolves because of they are almost like werewolves when it's come to how they fit. There's the ones they bite and all that. Well, also the reason I started to play is because I myself like furries. That's why I'm most. But anyhow, like I said, they're like werewolves. They bite, but except that they get to be permanent. They can't transform into humans. That's why you need to go do Rite of Tranquility or whatever it's called. Wait, Rite of Tranquility, that's Dragon Age. Anyhow, you need to do the Tranquility test or whatever you call it. Because that you need to learn how to become a human again. So, because when
Too far
there's
away. I can't reach
giant
that.
chance that you can, when you get be a Worgen, you become a feral. Feral are like Worgens who they don't have any sense or something like it
I need to get
in
closer.
their blood or their background at all. And be right back.